In this video, I want to look at how to solve algebra problems with strip diagrams. This will allow us to easily solve these algebraic problems without introducing variables. However, I will still connect the strip diagram approach with our standard equation approach as well to show how they are connected. Oftentimes, the steps that we take using a strip diagram actually correspond to how we would solve this using equations as well. Let's look at this example to start with. The Browns are buying a TV that costs $1,300. After they make 4 equal payments, they still owe $400 on the TV. How much was each payment? So I want to solve this using a strip diagram. So here I have my strip diagram. I have 4 equal pieces for the 4 equal payments. We still owe $400, and the entire thing should represent $1,300. So we need to start by figuring out how much this represents, and we can see that that would be 1,300 minus 400, so this space right here is 900. And then we broke it up into 4 equal pieces. So 900 divided by 4, which would give me that individually each one of these are $225. So total, each payment was $225. And we were able to solve this using just a strip diagram. Let's do this problem again, but this time I want to solve it with algebraic equations supported by a strip diagram. For that, we still start with our basic diagram, and I'm going to let each one of these missing pieces be equal to x, since I know they are equal. So we know we have 4x's plus an additional $400 is equal to the total of $1,300. We can then subtract 400 from both sides of the equation. That will give us 4x equal to 900. And then we can divide both sides by 4 to get that x is equal to 225. So we can see that my overall operations were exactly the same using the strip diagram without the algebra steps and using the algebra steps. We still subtracted 1,300 minus 400, and then we divided that 900 by 4. The next example, altogether Ron and Hermione have 70 ragworts. Hermione has 6 more ragworts than Ron. So how many ragworts do they each have? Once again, I want to solve this using both a strip diagram and algebra related to the strip diagram. Here I have 2 strips. This first one represents how much Ron has. The second one is Hermione, where she has the same amount as Ron, plus an extra 6. And altogether, this has to represent 70. Well, we could see that we could subtract 6 from 70. That would give me 64 that has to represent the 2 empty places. Since I need to split those between Ron and Hermione, dividing by 2 would give me 32. So they have 32. So Ron would have a total of 32. Hermione would have a total of 32 plus 6, or 38. To do this with equations, we start with the same strip diagram. I'm going to let this be x. We know that we have an x for Ron, an x for Hermione, plus an extra 6 for Hermione, and that needs to be equal to 70. In other words, 2x plus 6 equal to 70. We can subtract 6 from both sides. That would give us 2x equal to 64. Dividing by 2 would give me x is equal to 32. So we could say that Ron had 32, and Hermione, since she had 6 more, would have 38. Next, at a store, a hat costs 3 times as much as a t-shirt. Together, the hat and t-shirt cost $32. How much does the shirt cost? Here I have my basic diagram. H represents hat, T represents t-shirt. We know the hat costs 3 times as much, so there should be 3 pieces for the hat for the 1 for the t-shirt. And together this is 32. So using our strip diagram, we can see that we have 4 equal pieces. So we need to divide our 32 into 4 equal pieces. And when we do, we get that each piece individually is 8. That would tell me the t-shirt cost $8. And the hat would be 8 plus 8 plus 8, or $24. To do an equation, I could represent each one of these with x since we know they're all equal. The hat gives me 3 x's, the t-shirt gives me 1 x, and I know together those are 32. So 4x is equal to 32. We could divide both sides by 4 and get that x is equal to 8. So once again, the t-shirt would cost $8, and the hat is worth 3 of those, so $24.